It's recording. Okay, so those staples are pretty hard to cut, so I'm actually gonna get something that's got a little more bite to it, and get these off. So that one's cut. That one's cut, and that one's cut. So now this is free, and as I was talking about the Velcro, inside there, we should have Velcro. We do on the new set. Okay, so now we can see the next set of hog rings. We can go ahead and cut those. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you probably want to gather these up if you're working out in the garage or something, because these will get kind of sharp. And not only that, you don't want them to mess up your new upholstery. So we'll they kind of get stuck down in here sometimes. Clean those up. There's some more over here. Okay, so this one's out. Pull that out. Get these cut hog rings out of the way. And we'll move on to the next one. So we just got to work our way down. 3 more. Here, cut 1, 2, and 3. And trust me, I tried to do this one time with I didn't have the hog rings. I tried to do it with wire ties, and you don't want to do that. Take you a lot longer. And this ain't gonna be nearly as good. This one, cut this one again. We'll see if we can make it work. Yeah, this one we'll cut one more time. There we go. Okay. This one's being a little more difficult. There we go. Pull that out and try to clean up these clips here that were left in there, because we don't want any of this stuff left in there. Clean all that up. Okay, we're almost done. We've got 3 more to cut. We'll be ready to go. This one's kind of tight. Get this one out. I have to cut it again. Go ahead and cut this one again. Here we go. Cleaned all those up. Okay, now we're down to the last one. Over here. Don't move around too much, you make people sick. Okay. Same thing. Cut. And this one's actually got 2. They must have not felt like they got it good the first time. And there we go. Let's see if this comes loose. Yeah, these are a little more difficult. Okay, there we go. And I'll cut this one more time. Give me some more room to work. Okay. Cut this one too. Give me a little more room to work. Pull it out. Okay. These should all be free. This one's still not free. Okay. Here we go. Now, one thing you want to make sure of is that you put these, of course, clean these up, but you also want to make sure that you take these wires out. I'll show you this in a second. Get all these hog rings out of here. You see they're pretty sharp, so we'll make sure you get them cleaned up. Do it on the thing. Okay. That's that. Alrighty. What's there? Okay. So the next thing we'll do, let's lay this way so we can kind of get everything lined up. So, there's the new set. Now, well, that's kind of interesting. So, the new set, okay, the new set, we have, in the original Toyota one, they had these little metal rods that went through there. But the new set is these plastic things, so you actually won't have to reuse the metal rods. You can actually use the plastic inserts. So let's go ahead and get started putting this back on. Alright, Collins, there you go. So let's start getting this thing back on. Fine. Okay, so what we're going to do, basically put this down here like this, and we're going to get those hog rings and put them around there. Now you can imagine how tight this is, why it's important to go and have a set of hog rings instead of trying to do it with all cable ties. So take the hog ring pliers, and it holds them in place. That's what makes it so nice too. And we don't have a hole here, so this is the only part that can kind of be a little bit difficult to do. And we'll go and get something to make a hole real quick. Just put a hole in each of these. There we go. One there, one there, about one right there. Okay, so still have the hog ring plier in there. Let's see if we can get this thing to grab. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but we can make it work. Okay, so I got this one in, and I'm gonna clamp it down. And you can see now it's good and clamped in there. Hopefully the alignment is pretty good, because I really got that one tight. We'll have to see. It looks like it's probably okay. You want to not tighten them down so much, because if you have to move this, it may not move as easily. But well, actually you can tell if you look at the alignment of where the Velcro goes and the Velcro goes here, you know that I'm actually lined up pretty good. So let's move on to the next one. I'm going to put that in, and I found that it's just a little bit easier to go ahead and get it up underneath that thing there, and then bring the plastic down in there. And that one I missed, so that's probably why sometimes you'll see from the factory where they'll have an extra one in there, because they did the same thing I did. So let's try that again. So we'll get the ring underneath there. Okay, I think I got that one. There we go. That one's clipped in there good. Yeah, that's still lined up pretty good too. So we got this last one to do right here. Get a new hog ring in here. Get it up underneath there. And probably, let's get another one that's opened up a little more. Yeah, these aren't too bad. Okay. Same old thing. Put this up underneath there. Get the up underneath there. Everything's grabbed. Squeeze it, and it's there. Okay, so we're done with that part, and we can kind of work that Velcro into that hole there, like that. Alrighty, and now we're ready to do the next set of hog rings. So, once again, we're going to put the pliers in here, the hog ring, go up underneath that latch, and then take the thing, squeeze it down, and I missed. So, I'll do it again. Okay, Collins, pay attention. Alright, so up underneath there, and try to get that to, and that one missed again too. I'm going to cut these off so we don't have any extras here, because it's just going to be harder to work with. Go ahead and clean this up. Pull these extra pieces out. Okay. Let's cut this one off too. We don't need that one on there. We can get it off. You be careful, they're sharp too. You can see I kind of cut myself. Here we go. Let's back that one out. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Alrighty. So we got the hog ring up underneath there. And there we go. That one met good contact there. Okay. That one's tied in there. I'll go ahead and move on to the next one. And get that one under there. And I missed it again. Okay. I'm gonna get this one off. Okay. Let's try this again. That's why you need to buy a big bag of these hog rings, because you're going to make some mistakes when you'll have a few that won't go on just perfect. Okay. That one's on good. And as I said, you can see I'm bleeding a little bit. Alrighty. And just make sure those are good and tight down there. Okay, and let's load up another one. They do make bigger hog rings, but these are really the type that are designed for upholstery work. I would think the bigger ones, they might be a little bit easier to work with, but I'm not sure if you get a good tight fit if you use them. Okay. Alrighty. So we got that done. We just got one more to put in place. You want to make sure you pay attention right here that this is lined up, because if this is not lined up when you go and put this hog ring on, it's going to give you some troubles. So let's do the last three. Come on over here. You sit down. Alrighty. Okay, so have this on here. Get this one lined up. There we go. That one's on there. up another one. Get it up underneath here. And that one's tied in. Actually, we have 3 more to do after this one. We got the last set. But this is what will keep the seat so good and tight. So it's really critical that you do this right. Okay. Alrighty. Those are all in. Okay. Just make sure this is lined up good. Right there. This is lined up good. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to go and put the last one in. Right here. And all we'll have to do then is tuck it in. And this bottom back seat will be done. So we got the last staple in. Guys, can you see this okay? Come on in here so people can see this. Okay, up underneath. And that one's done. One more here. Oops. One more here. Get it up underneath there. Clamp it down. That's done. And then we have one more.
Hello?
Right.
What you doing, Collins?
I'm recording something, so hold on. And then put this one down here. Let's get this last one in here. And this one's going to be a little bit harder. For some reason. It's not going to work sometimes. Okay. Okay. So, as you can see, these are all in. Now we'll have to just work the seat cover back down on across the thing just like this. You can see we're doing here. Just work this all back down just like that. Just like that. Work this all back down. Okay. Okay. Keep on working this in here. Just like this. Just get this all pulled up good and tight. Get it all lined up before we start trying to squeeze the pieces back in. As you can see, that's why it's just the easiest factory, so it's really not that hard to do this. It's something you can do yourself. Pull this all back up, pull this back up, it's all lined up. We'll have to go and, as you can see, they don't include the little buttons, so you'll have to go and get your buttons back. Make your own hole, put that back in. Okay, so, I don't know if there's a good place to start, but start pushing this back in, just like that. And if you notice, it rolls back. And by rolling it back like this, it actually makes it really tight when it goes in there. So, push all those back in. You can see how good and tight that is. Oops, see. Well, we just made a mistake on that one. But that's fine. It's probably not going to make a difference. And this, yeah, here we go. I'm not being very careful. I need to be a little more careful on this. There we go. And roll this back. You can see it goes. Pull that up. Push it down in there. Good and tight. Just keep on working your working your way around to get this all done. There's one down here, you see. Okay, get that one in there. This one's going to be a little tighter. That's the only bad thing about it. That stuff can. Maybe we'll try to do this one in a second. This is pretty tight. But you want it tight because you want it good. Look nice and neat. I'm gonna do those last. You see, and so what I did earlier, you don't want to pull on this because it's not very tight. Actually, pull on the leather. Get the leather up in there. Put that in there. Well, this is a little bit tighter. Let's try to do this one, and we'll come back for that one. And that's good. You can see how good and tight that is. It looks really nice. There's that one. This one's really tight here. I have to figure out what to do about this one. It'll go in there. There we go. It's good and tight. Okay. And let's see if we can make this one go in now. This is the only thing we have for that part of the seat. Yeah, that's really. Let's didn't make this long enough on this one. We'll make it work. There it goes. It actually is pretty tight, but it's fine. Okay, and then get that one real tight. Put that one real tight. Goes, and just about done here. Pull this one up real tight. It rolls back around, flips in there. Okay, and we're almost done over here. Same thing. Get these, flip them around, push them down inside there. Goes right in, real easy. Same thing here. Almost done. Okay, so that's all done. Now we just need to get for these right here, the clips right there. We'll take those out of the original set. Just pull out just like that. And I would just make a little hole right in the middle of each of these. There we go. A little hole there. It's enough for it to go through. So let's go and poke that hole through. There we go. Push that through. This one. Push that through. Now, as you can see, your seat's all ready to go. And that one's pretty much done. The bottom's pretty much done. We'll just put that back in, and then all we'll have to do is the back seats.